Before guide, let's show you a gameplay.
Yeah, hello! Since a lot of people express interest in this deck, today let's start part 1 of the guide, which will go over basic FTK combo. This video will be divided into different sections, with different route based on your starting hand. I currently get above 80% win rate. As you can see these records at the start of new season, I got few losses when testing out Valence support cards. So from the experiment, I personally think this build is the strongest variant.
What makes it particular good?
To start, the new pack support cards gives more options to complete the FTK. Beyond the Pendulum allow us to search any pen card. Ongoing second, allow us to destroy 2 cards. Butler replaces the other odd eyes in our previous build, mainly used as material for Vortex Dragon, then special summon from graveyard to be used as material for Starving Venom. Valence field spells allow us to special summon Pen Zone Monster, which is another route for getting Electromite and Beyond out before Pen Summon. Ongoing second, Wisson allow us to remove a troublesome opponent monster.
I like how we mix other archetypes in this deck.
This is a very difficult deck to play.
What makes it hard?
Players that like Virtual World or Endymion would love this deck. There is no one dead route combo. Your starting hand, the cards you draw and opponent interrupt all changes how you play the deck. I suggest practice in solo mode first, to get familiar with all the mini combos.
This is a lot of information to take in at once.
Right, let's jump into some gameplay walkthrough. Eudemon. Let's start with an ideal hand. Astragraph or Chronograph Sorcerer, plus Wisdom Eye Magician. Start by setting up Pen Zone. Wisdom Eye require we have either Magician or Performapal on other zone. Destroy himself and replace with Magician from deck. We chose Oath Dragon Magician. Special summon Astragraph because destroy effect. Then search for cards that were destroyed this turn. Note that the search target will be reset if we pen summon, so keep that in mind. Trigger Oath Dragon when we control another Magician on other pen zone. Add Wisdom Eye back to hand. Normal summon him. Using 2 penned monsters, Link summon Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. On Link summoned, add penned monster to extra deck. We normally put Astrograph with this effect, but since we drew it, add Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer instead. Trigger Electromite, destroy a card, then add Astrograph to hand. When a card in pen zone leave field, draw 1 card. Chain Astrograph effect again, special sum and add Oath Dragon. Set the penned card in preparation for Pendulum Summon. 2 effect monsters, including a penned monster, Link summon beyond the Pendulum. When Link summoned, pay 1200 life points, and add Harmonizing Magician to hand. Pendulum Summon. These 2 you should aim for Pen Summon. Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer allow us to destroy up to 2 cards we control, then add Performapal with different name from decks. Harmonizing Magician allow us to special summon a Magician penned monster from deck when pen summoned. Since we already used up normal summon, add 2 odd eyes. Set Dissolver then trigger penned effect. Fusion summon Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is 1 Omni negate. Although if opponent had interrupt, Beyond Penned and Electromite would have been the primary target. In this case, even if they did, we would still have enough to FTK. Worst case, just go for normal big end board. This is why Penned Magician is so strong. Trigger Butler Graveyard effect. Special summon himself and destroy an odd eye card. Lastly, Vert to send instant fusion. Fusion Lyrilisk, Independent Nightingale. Then use Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom to copy her effect. Deal damage equal to level times 500. If your hand starts with astragraph or chronograph with bunch penned cards, set astragraph. Trigger Destruction and Special Summon Stargazer Magician. It can be special summoned from deck, but unfortunately we hard drew it. Normal some purple poison, as link material. Set both card then trigger Oath Dragon to pull purple poison back. Then go into Electromite combo. Note that Harmonizing cannot be summoned from extra deck, so we want her in hand, using astragraph to add back Harmonizing. Link into Beyond and add a high pen scale monster. Set Double Iris and Pendulum summon. Sorcerer to destroy both pen scale and add Odd Eyes. Harmonizing to Special Magician. Add Star Pendulum Graph when Iris is destroyed. Then the Vortex Dragon combo. Into Verd and Venom combo. When a magician leaves monster or pen zone, Star Pendulum Graph allow us to add magician penned monster from deck. If you start hand is Valence Field, plus bunch penned monsters. This route is recorded in solo mode since it is very difficult to record on ladder, when most players surrender mid-combo. Normal Performapal Skullcrobat Joker, trigger effect to add Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer. Set Sorcerer, then trigger Duelist Alliance when there is card in pen zone. Add Double Iris. Activate Koenig Wissen, then place Shinra Bansho to opponent field. Trigger Shinra to special summon Sorcerer. Important to not use Sorcerer once per turn effect right now. 2 penned monster link some Electromite. Place astragraph to face up extra deck. Set Iris then destroy using Electrum. Add astragraph. Draw 1 chain, add Pendulum Graph and chain special sum. Recording in solo has one benefit for the viewer to see the options and what I select. Use astragraph to grab Iris. Add Star Pendulum Graph. Then place it. 2 effect monsters, including penned monster, link summon beyond penned. Trigger her effect to add Harmonizing. Note that this effect will disable monster effect and penned zone cards until we Pendulum summon. Start Pendulum Summon. Reason why we kept Sorcerer effect is, as you can see, penned summoning him back from extra deck to where link arrows point to. In this case, destroying Valence Field to prevent opponent from using it. One added benefit of Valence is that, since opponent field is no longer empty, prevents them from triggering impermanence from hand, as well as Lightning Storm. Although in this case it matters less since we are FTKing. We are back to the same end combo, so fast forwarding now. One thing to note is that Starving Venom require 2 dark penned monsters. So keep in mind that when you choose what to use as material. Good thing is Vert's first effect allows us to turn 1 monster to dark attribute. If your starting hand does not allow you to link summon before pen summon, set scale. Destroy Wisdom Eye and place Double Iris. Start Pendulum Summon. In this case, since we have not used up normal summon yet, add Performapal Skullcrobat Joker instead of Butler. Then use Joker to fill in Butler. Fusion Vortex Dragon for Omni Negate. This particular game I was planning to go with non-FTK big board, but ultimately decided to just FTK since opponent would have used Negate if he had. Use Time Star Magician to add Chronograph Sorcerer. Star Pendulum Graph to add Harmonizing when Magician leave field. Special Butler and trigger Destroy effect, and Chronograph in response to that. Special Sum himself and Harmonizing. Electromite and Astrograph mini combo. Now you might ask, okay, cool, first turn strong, what about going second? The next few gameplays will go over that, as well as how you set up a normal big board. For guides in those scenario, I will go over in other video if people are interested. Thank you for watching. Since pen zone monsters are actually considered spells, opponent made a mistake here, thinking that he could negate it.